Wow,
很
fantastic.
开心啊！我来介绍一下马丁是谁呢？Glen 是谁呢？他的全名叫 Glen Martin。那么他其实我大概是在那个刚刚在我做阿西亚的时候认识，那时候我还没有钻石，那么他也不是钻石。我们是在一次在台湾的一次聚会上面，应该是台湾的前那个 pre 那个年会之前，我们见了一次面，然后那时候我就对他印象非常非常深刻。为什么呢？原来他跟我讲了一口不是英语，国语。那么其实他的国语很好啊，所以大家不要在这里欺负他，以为他听不懂国语啊。等一会儿你们有什么 Q&A 的时候，小心点，不要乱问，不要乱说坏话。So I'll just introduce you a little bit. It is a pleasure to have you on our Zoom call.
谢谢。
Glen, so 你的国语很好吧？我其实可以跟你说国语吗？
我必须告诉你，你说的很快，我听不懂。
他说
I
的
still
太
have a
快了
lot to learn.
我说的太快了 ，OK， 我可以说慢点。我们我真的是第一次用中文来采访一个老外的那个钻石。上一次我们记得是在德国那个 Toby 他会说，但是那次我们还是用英语来的。那我们这次挑战一下 Glen 的这个中文，他一直想说中文。Glen， 你可以跟我说一下你在做阿西亚之前是做什么的吗？
太快了，
太快了。
太快了。
OK， 大家不好意思，实验失败。我讲的中文太复杂了。OK， 我来讲英文。So what did you do before ASEA? Like what was your life like before ASEA?
我应该开始哪里啊？I have 从我小孩子，我一直对健康感兴趣。Always loved health things when I was a child.
对健康的东西很感兴趣。
我11岁，我开始学功夫。So and many things like that. 从11岁到40岁。So and just interested in nutrition and sports and you squash, soccer, many sports. And my mother became very sick when I was 25.
OK， 大家如果刚刚听到的话，就是他从小就是一直11岁就学功夫啊，然后一直到他40岁，他一直在这个体育运动还有营养的这个行业里面打转。那么他25岁的时候呢，他妈妈就身体上有一些不舒服。
And she was well one day, but she had a small sore on her arm that wasn't healing. So my dad and her went to the doctor.
那么其实他的健康一直有状况的情况下，就是他发觉他的手有一部分非常疼痛，那么他跟他爸爸就带着他母亲去看医生。
2 hours later, she was in the oncologist's office, and they told her she must start chemotherapy the next day, or she would be dead in 30 days.
那么医生马上就跟他说，他必须接受这个化疗否则的话，可能就在30天之内，他的这个生命就会结束。
So the next day, we said goodbye to her at 5 p.m. They started chemo at 7, and at 9:30 p.m. we got a phone call saying she might not live till the morning.
那么他送他的母亲，就是第一天检查完之后，第二天的5点钟就送他去了这个接受这个治疗，接受化疗的到7点钟2个小时之后，那么医院就打电话给他让他们有一个心理准备，可能他的母亲不会熬到第二天的早上。
And my mother was the first person to teach me about health, and here none of this made any sense to me. That she seemed.
他母亲是从小就是教育他一个健康的生命、健康的生活习惯。那么这个情况发生对他来说根本是不可思议的，是不可以不在他的想象之内的。
I thought she looked okay 5 hours ago, and now you're saying I won't have her tomorrow.
就是他觉得很不可思议的，就是5个小时之前，他还看到他的母亲 好像若无其事的，但是5个小时之后，医生就说他可能就不行了。
So she did make it through the night. She lasted 31 days and then passed away.
啊，那么其实那一天第二天早上呢，其实他妈妈挺过来了，挺过了这个第一天，但是很可惜的就是，就像医生说的，不是在30天，但在31天之后，他的妈妈就过世了。
So, Tyler calls these moments inflection points.
那么其实你知道，我们的总裁 Taylor Norton 曾经说过，在我们人生当中都有一些转折点，那么这个就是其中他的一个转折点。
A big turning point in our life that changes everything.
对，就是在我们生命中一下子你的世界全部给颠倒的那一种那一个时刻。
So, I set out on a journey of discovery to discover what makes us healthy, what makes us sick, and what can I do about it.
那么他从25岁开始就想一直找一样东西，是什么令到我们生病，是什么令到我们健康，是什么令到我们可以战胜疾病。
So I started searching across the world. I looked at thousands of supplements. I looked at gadgets and machines for changing the energy of the body.
那么他在之后的很多年里面，一直寻找不同的产品，甚至于找了上千种不同的营养品，也找了很多很多不同的仪器，能够让他调整他自己身体的一些所谓的磁场啊、气场啊，或者是健康方面的这些东西。
And I looked at healing modalities like acupuncture and naturopathy and many things.
那么他也同时把眼光放在了一些的自然疗法上，包括针灸啊，包括西方的自然疗法这一些的所谓的不同的一些治疗方法上面。
And I found incredible things that could affect our health in wonderful ways.
那么他其实在这个当中，他有发现很多很棒的产品都可以改变我们的健康，帮助到我们的健康。
For example, I learned a healing modality that using magnets and breathing techniques from India could regrow parts of the body.
那么他学到一种就是说用那个磁铁加上呼吸法，那么可以让你的这个一个身体上的某一部分又重新长出来，或者是一个你可以当做是一个可以又修复自己的一种疗法吧。
And I discovered through learning about nutrition that network marketing had some amazing breakthrough products and technologies.
那么在他寻找这些健康的产品中呢，他发现原来在直销界里面，他能找到很多非常非常令人吃惊的健康产品。
So in 1990, I started working in network marketing, and for 20 years full time, I promoted mainly health food products that I really loved, I thought were very helpful to human health.
那么他在1990年的时候就踏入了这个健康这个直销行业。那么在20年里面，他不停的在推广着这个他之前的这个健康的这个产品。
Here's the strange part.
这
When
就
I
接下来
came,
就是非常奇妙的地方啊。
one of my best friends was the third person to be hired by ASEA as an employee.
那么他的一个最好的一个好朋友是ASEA我们创办ASEA的第3位请的，就是不是那个经销商，是公司请他的一个职员，他的最好的一个朋友，是我们公司的第3位职员。
And when he got the job, he called me in May of 2010.
那么在2010年5月的时候，当他有了这份工作的时候，他的最好的朋友打电话给他。
And I'd been through some bad experiences with not very ethical network marketing companies.
那么其实他当初因为经历了很多年的一个直销界的刷洗，那么他也经历了一些对有很多其他的直销公司对这个产业的不负责任的做法，所以他对直销是有一些就是说有一些灰心。
And his first words to me were, Glenn, I think I found a company that is worthy of your integrity.
那么他的第一句话就是 Glen， 就是我可能找到了一家公司，是可以令你把你的这个忠诚度，或者把你的这个我们所谓的这个自己的一个价值观放在这个公司里面的。
And I said to him, thank you, that's a very big compliment. Thank you very much.
那么他说啊，非常感谢你他当做是一个赞扬的话，那么他就跟他多谢了一声，并没有那个太在意。
So this is the funny part. I'd done 25 years of research into health. And I didn't understand redox, and I turned ASEA down.
那么这是他说刚刚说的，就是很搞笑的地方，就是他研究健康产品研究了25年，但是当这个ASEA在他手上的时候，他完全不明白什么叫氧化还原信号分子，并且拒绝了这个ASEA给他的一次机会。
So if you're on this call for the first time, you're just learning about ASEA and redox signaling molecules, and you're thinking, this is very strange. It's okay. I understand. I was in the same position.
那么他说，如果今天你们有朋友是我们有新朋友是第一次上来听氧化还原信号分子这8个字的话，那么他说你不用担心，你听不明白是正常的，连他一个25年研究营养品的人第一次也没有听明白。
I am very grateful that 4 years later, when ASEA launched in Australia, he called me again
那么
and
他
said,
非常非常感恩，就是在4年之后，就是在2014年，我们ASEA在澳洲开始成立公司，并且开始第一次大会的时候，那么他的好朋友又再一次打电话给我们的 Glen，
and he said, Glenn, you really need to look at this. We are changing the world.
那么那位职员就跟他说，他的好朋友就跟他说，他说 Glen， 你必须真正的去严肃的去看一下这个公司和它的产品，因为这家公司正在改变人类。
And he introduced me to Alan Noble, and Alan became my sponsor. I looked into it. I really studied for a whole week. I did nothing but study ASEA, and I went, oh my gosh, I nearly missed one of the biggest things ever in the world. I'm so lucky he called me again.
那么他之后这个职员就把他介绍给了我们的美国的那个 Alan Noble 这个大使传，那么 Alan Noble 就成了他的这个推荐人。那么当他再次去研究这个氧化还原信号分子的时候，他真的不敢相信，原来他流失了那么多年，居然没有看到一个这么可以改变人类健康的这么一个产品。
所以对不起，我的历史的故事很长，但是现在你知道为什么我现在是很高兴我跟ASEA合作。
对的，他刚才也说了，就是说他现在真的像找到了一个宝一样，看到这个ASEA，他现在很高兴能够跟这个ASEA跟我们这个ASEA这个平台公司一起合作。
Thank you for correcting my Chinese.
That's okay. So what's your okay, that's a big history. That's my first time hear your story as well. So what's your so you are Diamond executive now. After I think a few years you in this company. What's your feeling? 我们问一下，他现在ASEA已经几年了？那么他对这个公司的这个想法是不是跟他当初一样 ？So was that your view? Was the exact your thoughts are the same? Like when your friend introduced this company to you, or do you think it's better, or do you think it's not as good as you thought?
Yeah, the reason I shared my history in network marketing and also health was so that you understand that I have a very wide perspective about both business and health.
那么他为什么会跟我们分享他以前做直销的一些经验呢？其实他对这个健康产品跟这个直销，他是有个非常广的一个认识范围。
So I am actually very well informed.
那么其实他是非常对这两样东西他是非常有知识的。
And with that in mind, I want you to know that this is from a business perspective.
Sorry, first from what?
Yeah, first I want to say from a business perspective.
Okay. 那么他
this
就是
is like, yeah.
那么第一就是说，他先从这个一个商机的角度来跟大家先解说一下，因为刚刚我们的产品已经说过了嘛，他讲一下商机。
ASEA is like dying and going to network marketing heaven.
OK， 他就觉得他说ASEA就像，如果你是在这个直销界已经打滚了很多年，快要灭亡的时候，这个ASEA就像在直销界里面的一个天堂啊。
In all the years that I've been involved in network marketing, I have never felt so respected and cared for and respected and cared for and really loved by the people that own and run this company.
那么他说，在他经过那么多年做直销的经验里面，他从来没有感觉到像现在这样，他是尊重，也是热爱，也是关心或者被关心这个公司跟他之间的这个关系。
And that was from the very first day, not now because I'm a diamond, but from the first day I joined, I thought, oh my gosh, these people really care about us.
那么他不是说从他现在是钻石，他才感到这个感觉，而是他从第一天进入公司的时候，他就感觉到这个公司对他的这份爱跟这个热情啊。
And that is unfortunately rare in the network marketing industry.
那么这个是很不幸的是，这种情况在直销界里面是非常非常少的。
I have the scars to prove it, but I won't show you.
No stripping shows on what scars that? Oh, for the previous
From the-
companies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's a metaphor. Okay. 那么他说，
Yeah,
其实如果大家不相信的话，他本来说他背上有很多伤疤，我以为他说什么伤，就是说他以前在很多这个直销公司都受了很多的伤很多直销公司是不会管你死活的，对。
So it's not so important maybe for someone who's never done this before, but I can tell you it's a very safe place. Safety, 安全 is not necessarily high on most people's priority list, but it is important that we have a safe place to build our business, knowing that we can trust our partner company.
那么他说，其实最重要的，在这个事业里面，最重要的是，你可以相信你的公司，相信你的伙伴公司。那么它是一个非常安全的、非常有利的，能够给你做一个依靠的那个公司。
The other thing I'll just say about business is many companies only have a 3 or 5 year plan. They don't have a very long-term vision for their company in network marketing.
那么大部分直销公司在这个直销行业里面，它大部分只是3年到5年不会超过5年的，这是大部分的公司它的一个愿景啊。
And this is important. In network marketing, we often say, do what others won't do for a short time, and you can have what others only dream of for the rest of your life.
那么其实我们在直销界里面经常讲一句话，就是我们在跟其他行业不同的，就是在直销行业里面，你辛苦3年到5年，你可以建造一个人家一辈子的一个事业。
But that's only true if the company survives.
那么其实这是一个真话，但是一定是建立在这个公司一定要超过5年，跟一个有长远性的一个愿景的公司身上。
My biggest mistake over my 20 years before ASEA was I chose a number of startup companies and nearly all of those companies no longer exist. They
那么
all
他在过去的这个20年的这个经验里面，他犯了最大的错误，就是他跟很多一些刚刚开始的公司一起去搭档经营这个直销生意。那么其实到现在，几乎所有的公司都已经不在的了。
And I know in my heart that if I want to will my business to my children, ASEA will still be here.
那么其实我知道，就是说他知道，就是说在这个未来的这个年代里面呢，其实ASEA还会在这边，并且他可以把这个生意交给他的孩子啊。
So that's the business, and I'll keep the product part short because I know you wanted
那么这
to.
个就是他刚刚所要分享的这个生意的这个事情啊。那么我们现在来听
So
一下
just
他的产品。
want to say a little bit about our 科技, the technology.
那么他想说一下这个科技啊，来跟大家分享一下这个科技。
In all my life, I have never seen any health aid, shall we say. I've never seen anything that can help everyone.
他这么多年以来，他是从来没有看到一个产品是一个技术可以帮到所有的人的。
Because the molecules, the redox signaling molecules, are native to the body and the body's weapon of choice for healing.
那么就是因为氧化还原信号分子是我们自己内源性的产品自己产生的，并且氧化还原信号分子是免疫系统的首选的一个武器。
每一次，每一个人，每一个情况，没有办法 ，doesn't matter，没有关系。It is the most powerful thing I have ever seen, and everybody can benefit, and it can't hurt anyone.
那么这是一个，就是说，基本上是所有人都可以享受到，所有人都可以受益的，但是所有的人都不会受到它伤害的一个技术。
So, in short, I want to say this. I honestly believe in my heart that this technology will transform healthcare across the world.
那么他绝对相信这个技术可以在未来的这个世界上的这个健康行业里面彻彻底底的去改变所有的人。
It's not just another supplement. It is the game changer for health in this world.
他现在做的，我们现在这个做的不是一个单一的一个补充液，而这个是一个完完全全可以改变人类健康的一个技术。
And coming along behind the technology, almost like the technology is the vehicle, and on top comes the culture. We are transforming business culture with this beautiful culture we have in ASEA.
那么他说了，这个产品呢，这个技术呢，跟这个产品就像一个车子，一个平台，一个车子。那么在这个车子上面呢，是一个什么东西呢？是一个文化。这个公司独特的这个对生意的这个直销生意的这个文化，令到这个整个这个一个移动的这个车子是更加厉害啊。
And you asked me at the beginning, David, how do I feel now compared to when I began with ASEA? Because it's been a 6-year journey for me so far. And I can say that I am more in love with ASEA now than I was the day I joined, because not only was I enthusiastic, but they have proven themselves, and the technology has proven itself to be
那么
wonderful.
其实就是说，其实他在经过了6年，在做这个ASEA这个6年的旅程里面，我刚问他，你对这个你现在的印象，对ASEA印象是不是跟以前有不同？他说比以前更加有信心，比以前更加强大，比以前更加有那个对他有忠诚度。对。
I'm sorry that answer was also very long, David.
That's okay. That's okay. Yes, well, thank you very much. I think we just got one last question. We've got a few more minutes. And Richard actually asked a question: How big will ASEA be? Like from your perspective， 就是我们想问他一下，这个 ASEA 会有多大？
I honestly believe that, and in the beginning I was scared to believe this because I'd been disappointed many times by companies with big talk, you know.
那么其实他说，在他这个直销的20多年的里面，他其实失望过很多次，很多公司都会讲话，都讲得特别的牛，讲话会讲得特别的厉害。
ASEA is the opposite. They underpromise. They're very subtle. They're very conservative, but they act smart and they're going for big.
那么其实ASEA就是相反的，ASEA 说话非常保守，做事情却是非常前卫，那么他的目标也是非常高的。
So now, what I believe, and it's a great question, Richard, I believe that because we have unique technology.
因为其实他说，那么他现在觉得就是我们的ASEA，首先他就说有一个是非常独特的，也是唯一的这个我们拥有的这个技术。
That is life changing.
是改变人类生命的。
And even life saving.
甚至于可以救到大部分人的。
And it's exclusive. No one else has it, and it's patent protected.
那么是完全是唯一的啊，也是那个我们的那个全球的专利保护的。
Coupled with a company that is very smart, very cashed up, lots of money, and high integrity.
那么很少有这种公司，就是说它的愿景也很强，也很深，它的现金流量也很强。那么他自己的这个他的价值观跟他那个忠诚度也是非常高的。
And because we're at the intersection of 3 of the largest industries on earth: cosmetics, healthcare, and sports and anti-aging. You know, healthcare and anti-aging, sports and beauty and cosmetics.
其实我们这个技术正是处于在一个三交的路口。什么叫三叉路口？就是一个是那个美容业，一个是健康行业，一个是体育体能行业的这个交叉的中间的这一点。
I believe that we can be the #1 direct sales company on earth.
因为他觉得在他这个脑海里面，ASEA将会成为这个全球第一家大的这个直销公司。
And all of us just have to choose how much we want to contribute to that goal.
那么其实接下来就很简单，就是我们在这里做的每一位，我们会是否参与在当中，其实我们能有多少的一个付出。
It's on a personal note, this is the most joyful and fulfilling thing I have ever done in my work ever in my life.
在他的私人的话里面，就是说，他说这是这个ASEA这个公司的生意与他的搭档生意，是他一生当中最有意义，也是做了最开心的一个事业。
So when you're talking to someone and they go, "Oh, I looked on the internet and it's just salt water," don't worry, because we will own the world. We're going to be so big.
所以他说，如果你的家里人或者你的朋友说这只是盐跟水，或者在网站上看到，在谷歌上看到这只是盐跟水的那个分子没有用，那么他说你不用担心，我们会这个霸占这个全球的这个健康的这个行业。
And I always tell my team, play the long game with people. What that means is, just because someone says no today, you don't need to push them. Just stay in their life. You don't need to keep going, "Oh, see ya. Because one day, redox molecules will be front page news. It will be a huge, big, media, current affairs, the great breakthrough of the world. And I believe at that point, you'll get everybody everyone you ever talk to will go, oh, that's what David was talking about. Heck, he was right.
Yes.
I should go see him about that.
那么他说了，就是说我们这个公司会有一天，就是说这个技术会有一天让地球上所有的人都能知道的，就是说你不用担心。那么他一直跟他的团队里面的人说，我们是在做一个长线的生意。当人家不接受直销或者不接受这个新的技术的时候，没有关系，我们可以帮他们保持一个良好的关系。那么总有一天他们会知道这个氧化还原信号分子的。
So if the future of ASEA is a mighty oak tree, for example, right now we're just a little seedling poking its head above the ground.
那么他说，如果ASEA他坚信ASEA是一棵巨无大的一棵大树，那么现在的ASEA只是刚刚发芽的一个小种子，刚刚发芽啊。
So I want to say to all of you, 我们走吧，加油！
那他想刚刚跟大家说很明显，就是加油啊，我们要一起走，应该说一起起飞，like 起飞
yes, yeah, 起飞。So I have to be careful because when I talk about ASEA like in these about the vision and the future, I start to get very excited, like I'm on a soapbox, in the park. Oh!
他一讲到ASEA，他就非常非常兴奋了，非常开心。Okay, thank you very much, Glenn. Thank you for your time. I think for your great insight of this, not just ASEA, but also this industry. As we all know, this business is very, very simple, but it is also extremely complicated, or I would say difficult to achieve, because most reason is because it's too simple and people just kind of leave. Yeah. So we're really happy to hear from you. I think I think in the future, I'm sure this is going to be even in Australia, there's more and every day there's more people heard about it. But anyway, thank you very much for your time.
谢谢给我机会跟你的团队说话。
No worries. Thank you very much, Glenn. 如果大家有什么问题的话，都可以问一问。那么我们今天的这个分享就是到这里了。那么如果你是